lot of people keeping their thoughts in captivity.
And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy.
And let's rejoice where we at.
I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Carnated.
When I first met you, baby, everything I knew wasn't any brighter than a shade of blue. Your blue eyes and brown hair, pocket eyes, the color of your stare doesn't compare. Times were better when I was still there. I was better when I was still there. Now we're swimming. Oceans of emotions, 7 days at a time. Oh, the water's blue, and so are you. I won't be running out anytime soon. I go up and I come down when I remember the day I was still around. Yeah, the water was just right.
Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And starting this one, Daniel Espino.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. And that's through there for a strike. And the home opener is underway.
One strike.
Check swing, he held up. And the count is 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
And that skips in the dirt. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 3. That one the other way. Martinez on the run, throw to first, and they get the out. So digging in, Rhys Hines.
That accepts the right fielder, Rhys Hines.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
He steps on the bag. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
That's a ball.
2 outs, bases empty.
2-0.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Corrals it. And that is that. And we're back. And on the mound now, Hunter Green. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if 1 isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the 2nd and 3rd time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Stephen Kwan, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Way inside.
1 ball. One strike.
Check swing, and he went. And a count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. Fraley really on his horse for it. And it one-hops the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Marcell Ozuna now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And
Ball
another
2.
ball. No score here, but a runner at third with 1 down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Carlos Santana.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second. Double play.
He's out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. Here in Cleveland, top of the 2nd, and now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Ground ball, left side. And a quick out, number 1.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Garrett Hampson stands in now, looks at that one inside. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And he swings through that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Just missing there. 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kwan under it. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Jeff McNeil. Green back to work. Ball one there.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That just misses. It's 2-2. In the air to left down the line. Fraley hauls it in, and there's one away. And now the center fielder, Jacob Young. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. He was late there. Strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. In there at the knees. It's 0-1. Knee high. That's in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up. He can go away. He can add velocity. He can subtract.
Checks his swing, appeal to third. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Full count.
Just missed. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Espinal measures 5 feet 10 inches, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Takes it himself. Out. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the Reds DH, Will Benson. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Top of the third, no score. Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own, and a couple of quick outs. Here's Jose Trevino. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball. 1 strike.
Late on that fastball. Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
2 strikes.
2 outs. Line drive. That's a base hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Trevino, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Cleveland as we go to the last of the third. And now the right fielder, Lane Thomas. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
That was straight queso right there.
fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now Bo Naylor. And there's a ball. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Grisham sprinting for this one. They got it for out number 2. So the batting order turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. The other way, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
That's whipped, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Marcelo Zuna. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the last half of the 3rd. Grisham, long run into the gap. And makes the grab. And that ends the inning. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. New inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Reese Hines.
Ball.
That's outside. And that is ball 1.
Ball. 2 balls. No strike.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. There's a strike.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
1 out, base is empty. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. And there's a foul ball. And that's way high. And a full count now. Right side. And foul ball. 4th inning underway. No score. That's a walk. Went with another changeup and missed the spot. Paul Goldschmidt now. First time up, he grounded to 3rd. There goes Ellie. It's a pitch out. Hung up in a rundown now. And he's out. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball line to center. And there's a hit.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
In the dirt. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. In the dirt. Goldie leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one misses, and the count's full. In the air, right field, Thomas. Nabs it, and that'll do it. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's Jose Ramirez. Nobody on, but that changes now with the intentional walk. Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one clips the corner.
1-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. And a swing and a miss there.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that's down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Jeff McNeil stands in. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Misses inside. Ball 2. Just missed.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Hines sizes this one up. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down. Jacob Young digs in for the Guardians. Struck out swinging his first time. Out towards right center field. Rings it in. And the inning is over. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. Now here's Trent Grisham. Espino back to work. That's too low. Ball 1. Grisham, a guy that understands the strike zone. And now 2-0.
2-0 the count.
That one ripped. Young ranging back. On the warning track. And hauls it in. And the batter now, Santiago Espinal. And that is out of play. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw, and he gets him. Nicely done. Now, Will Benson grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Next for Cincinnati, Jose Trevino. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No ball. 1 strike. No. This
one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. 2 on, 2 outs. Left field. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Angel Martinez. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. Going, gone. He'll circle the bases, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Here comes Lane Thomas. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Right-hander kick steals. Foul ball there. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. And up next for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. And it's fouled away. That one misses in the dirt. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
So the lineup flips over. Stephen Kwan, the next to hit. That's inside. And that's ball 1. And that one wrapped foul. In the dirt, but kept close. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get.
Espinal, off balance feet. There's 1, and that's 2. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. Top 6. Now it's the right fielder, Reese Hines. Hunter Gaddis taking over on the mound.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
That one missed.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. De La Cruz checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. On the ground. A dive. Nice stop. That's going to be a single. Great effort on defense, but no chance to get him at first. Goldie steps into the box. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Move to first. De La Cruz back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1. Ellie looking to steal. They pitch out. Caught in a rundown now. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fouled off. He was late. That one the other way, and foul ball. And that one lifted in the air center field. Young makes the catch, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th, and here is Jose Ramirez. Now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy. Man at first, nobody out. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. And that one off the outside edge. Phillips measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Grounded to third, could be 2. Throws to second for 1. Relay to first, double play.
He's out.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
And a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And that's in for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Fraley. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And now Garrett Hampson. And that one fouled off. And that's downstairs and outside. On the ground, right side, McNeil. Hampson is out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Grisham stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That's a laser base hit.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Jacob Junis gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's one, double play. They can't seem to break through. Well, 1-run game. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Grisham sprinting for this one. And there's one down. Here's Lane Thomas, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Hard hit, right side. And Thomas is out. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And ball 1. Strike on the inside corner.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
And that's in the dirt. Just misses with that one.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. So back to the top of the order. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Line drive, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Coming home. He'll score.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna.
0-1.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Kwan rounds third, headed for the plate. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing at the bat.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. First and second, 2 outs. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball, still 0-2. That's hard hit on the line. And that will end the inning. And we're back. And now the DH, Will Benson. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That missed by a lot. 2-1. Just off the inside edge. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double and his second hit. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. And there's a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Thomas makes the grab, 1 down. And now Jake Fraley, 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground, out to short. Throw on to Santana, and 2 away now.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Late swing, fouled off. On the ground to the left, and that's a foul ball. And that's outside.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Full count.
In the dirt. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. The throw, and very nicely done for the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jeff McNeil. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
You know, these Guardians, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
That's down and in. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Up the middle. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Roll to short, could be 2. The throw to second, over to first, safe. Now it's the shortstop, Angel Martinez. Runner on the go. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The shortstop takes the ball. Snap throw down to second. Young leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. Here's Lane Thomas now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Now he steps off. Nothing doing. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him.
Runner takes off. Pitch is high. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. In the air, right side. Hines makes his way towards it, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz. Right through there for a strike. Bounce to Santana. And he handles it himself for the out. He's 2 outs away. And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Garrett Hampson. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that's down and away.
1-0.
High in the air, out to right. Brings it in. 2-way down. So they're down to their final out. Next for Cincinnati, Trent Grisham. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And that one gets past the catcher. The Reds down to their final strike. Man at second. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that'll do it. The Guardians claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.